Welcome to the Nitpicking Nerds.
In this video, we're going to show you the strengths and the weaknesses of the Timur wedge.
I'm your host, Joe Cherries.
I'm your host, Beezy, and together, we are the Nitpicking Nerds. Now, before we begin, be sure to subscribe to keep up with all of our latest Commander series.
And besides, our subscribers are 10% more likely to defeat a bear with a single punch to the face.
Disclaimer, the Nitpicking Nerds do not support animal cruelty. Before we get into the Timur weaknesses and strengths, we got to talk about partners, because we're not going to talk about them.
They're not part of this because if you take any one of these partners, you can pair it with anything, can end up in any color combination. You're not limited because of a partner, really.
Right, and if you want to do, the Timur partners specifically, then just follow the guide and you're okay.
All right. So, strengths of Timur.
Strength number one.
Strength number one: strong and unique commanders for creatures.
Who are the commander options?
We got Maelstrom Wanderer. He's Cascade, so you get to play big spells, big creatures,
Big dumb fatties, Inferno Titan, Nezahal.
Yep, and the reason they're so good with this is because you get to give them haste also, so that's really going to make creature a better choice. Animar.
Notorious combo / morph general. Yasova, steal your stuff and then permanently steal it or sacrifice it. Riku, copy all the Sturfity Burp. Surak, just big dudes. And like Intet.
Can we go back to copy all the Sturfity Burp?
No, we made that very clear.
Okay.
And Intet, no one likes Intet.
Yep. The Intet, whatever. He's very weak. The other ones, they all are unique and they're
pretty different, except most of them creatures. But we can talk about that later.
Yeah, creature decks. I mean, creatures are very strong in Timur. It's not like you're getting all. It's not like in Jeskai where you get all these
tiny
attack commanders in a weak attack
squad.
It's like
force.
No, you get this awesome, like you have your Kratos and all that kind of stuff. Like all these strong creatures in this not this format, in these color combinations.
Yes. Strength number two. Lightning McQueen said it best when he said, "I am speed." This deck can be speed.
Yeah, fast combos. Animar combos off fast.
You got the ways to untap all the mana rocks. You got ways to find the mana rocks. You've got all the little green dorks to ramp you out into Maelstrom Water, Animar combo, whatever you need to do.
And you get to haste is stapled on one of these commanders. Temur Ascendancy, Rhythm of the Wild, both haste
I
cards.
kind of like those cards. They're like, if they were 1 more mana, I would not like them, and they'd be too clunky. They feel pretty good at 3.
Yeah, I think 3 is good. I like on Temur Ascendancy, you get getting that haste, and also like big fatties also draw you a card. It's a strong card.
That sounds as go-offy as like Jeskai Ascendancy.
Yeah,
they both read like that similar way. It's like, well, if I can keep making something enter, And that leads us to strike number 3, creature combos.
There's creature combos everywhere in this. Some of the main ones, you get Kiki-Jiki.
Plus anything, like there's Zealous Conscripts, Deceiver Exarch, Bounding Krasis, other friends that are not as good, but those are the main ones. Pestermite, also not very good in Commander.
Yeah, I mean, they're not the best in Commander, a lot of these, but Kiki-Jiki goes off with a lot of stuff to twin combo. You don't really want to play Splinter Twin too much, but
when your creatures have haste, that means Deadeye Navigator. I mean, he's already a combo piece, but when they have haste and they tap for mana, Deadeye Navigator makes infinite mana.
Yeah, common combo in a Maelstrom Water deck.
Not that you would know anything about Maelstrom Water.
Not that I would know anything about a Maelstrom Water deck.
You don't have one or anything.
You just cast your Maelstrom Water, you get like a Deadeye and Savala.
Savala is such a busted Magic card.
Yes.
That card is insane.
You just make infinite mana. And also, that goes off by itself. So usually when you get infinite mana, you need that infinite mana payoff.
It's like, no.
She pays it off because now you can just blink Maelstrom Water. And as long as by some weird chance that Maelstrom Water is not the highest power, you wouldn't be able to go off. But
yeah, you get to draw.
Turns out he has 7 power. Pretty high number.
And we talked about speed. Why is it so fast? Ramp.
You
get green, and you get, obviously, artifacts. So, like, that combination, you're just playing Soul Ring, Mana Vault, like, you get your Mana Crypts, and then you get, like, your Bloom Tenders and your Birds of Paradise and all this stuff, and it just leads to, like, you always have something to do on turn 1.
Yeah, and so you always have something to do on turn 1, and you ramp into, like, Skyshroud Claim, so now those lands aren't leaving.
Yeah, Skyshroud Claim, Nature's Lore. Amazing cards.
Yep, they're really strong. Your Cultivates, your Kodama's Reaches.
Less strong, but I like those too.
Less strong, but just getting lands on the field in Timur feels really good. Because you stick the lands.
Lands are just a weak spot. Nobody wants to destroy those things.
And if all of them get wiped, it had nothing to do. It doesn't really weaken you and weakens everybody. If
your artifacts are more likely to be wiped always than your lands.
Yeah.
So that's not even a big problem.
Yeah.
But you know what are big problems? Timur has at least 4 weaknesses.
Oh no, at least 4?
Let's go over them right now.
Okay. Weirdly no depth in the removal section. You have so you have Vandablast.
Wow, that's a really good card.
You have Cyclonic Rift.
That's a really good card.
You have Beast Within.
That's a really good card.
You have Nature's Claim.
That's a really good card.
And Chaos Warp. You have those 5 cards.
Yeah.
Those
There's not a lot of removal flying around in the Temur colors. I mean, you can play things like Pongify. That feels pretty bad when you're already in like this 3-color thing. I don't know.
Yeah, I only ever feel like playing Pongify when I'm in like some basically a mono blue deck.
Yeah, Pongify is great in mono blue, but then when you go outside, it's like, ooh, I don't really.
It's like, do I really have to play Pongify? Is it really what I'm looking for here?
Yeah. So the depth is very shallow.
Yeah,
Shallow removal.
you also a lot of the removal besides like Beast Within and Chaos Warp, they're not catch-all.
Yeah, you get like Fairy Confluence is another really good one, and they're coming out with more. I just think it's a weak point right now in the Temur colors.
Yeah, Timur, like you can answer but even Fire Confluence, like you can answer artifacts and small creatures.
Right.
You're still missing the big creature on that.
Yeah, and then like Beast Within, it just feels a little expensive to me. I like Beast Within more in mono green.
Yeah,
and like green white, like weird stuff.
It's because, well, it feels like when you go into 3 colors, your removal should be stronger, but it's not.
Yeah, it's not always. Like that's usually like black and white's thing.
Yeah, their removal is very strong.
And this is not either of those. Also, in terms of straight up board wipes, you have like Blasphemous Act, and that's it.
Cyclonic Rift.
That doesn't really count as a board wipe. That's more of just like everyone loses. But board wipes, you really don't have a lot of options.
Cyclonic Rift is a board wipe.
So you're going to say they have a lot of options because they have Cyclonic?
No, they have 2 options.
Wow, that's so many options.
I'm just saying it's a board wipe.
Number 2, what is the next weakness?
Not a lot of variety for Commander archetypes. Like we said earlier, you can go into a creature archetype, and then after that, you really fall out.
After that, there's like half of Riku decks might be Spellslinger, sort of, but they require this 5-mana creature.
They require this 5-mana creature, and then whatever spells you're casting. I mean, say if your deck's low to the ground and you can easily be copying spells, then the spells you're copying aren't good. If your deck is higher end and you're copying really strong spells, then how do you have the extra mana to copy them?
To stick. I think the problem is, we all know Swords to Plowshares is a good Magic card, but when it's so backbreaking for you, it's just like there's, let's say 10 removal spells in somebody's deck that can just blow you out of the water and just make you start back from the Stone Age because your commander is so expensive. That's what, like, Maelstrom Water decks, they just need to ramp and play Maelstrom Water, and they don't really need to do anything else. But there's a lot of these decks like super fragile if you're trying a creature combo, which is our 3rd weakness. Easily disruptible combos, because creatures are easily disruptible.
Even though the combos are also a strength. The fact is you have a lot of them and a lot of ways to do them. But it becomes a weakness when the fact is a well-timed kill spell just ends one of these combos. Kiki Jiki, tap, target my conscripts, kill conscripts. It's done.
Right, it reminds me of like, if Humility's in play, then your deck has no combos in it. Well, I mean, obviously you can kill Humility. I'm just saying, like, that statement is like, wow, we're really relying on creatures.
Yep. This deck is really, these decks, not just this deck, these decks are tend to be really weak to Humility. I can't beat that card ever.
Abzan, like Carador decks are weak to it too.
Yeah, when you're that creature based,
you need something to go on. But just pack some Force of Vigors, pack some Nature's Claims. Humility shouldn't be that big of it.
Force of Vigors so good.
That card's gonna be.
I'm so happy about that card. I keep re-looking at it and being like, that card's awesome.
It is very good.
It is so good.
It's at least one of the 10 best cards from.
Oh
Modern
no!
Cards. At least. And what is the finale of our weaknesses?
It can be clunky by the fast draw. This goes to Maelstrom Wanderer. This is like
no, all of them.
This
absolute all of them.
This goes to Maelstrom Wanderer especially. Like having played Maelstrom Wanderer, I can tell you that if you don't get your like a Soul Ring draw, it's not necessarily just Soul Ring. Like you have Soul Ring, Mana Vault, Mana Crypt, like Birds of Paradise.
You're talking turn 2 Signet, turn 3 Solemn type draws.
Yeah, those aren't even like that crazy. You need those. If you don't, sometimes you go turn 3 Cultivate and you feel like you're super far behind now.
Yeah, or like if you can't get Animar out, and he's just there on like turn 4, and then like he just dies. Oh no!
Like Animar dies.
Animar feels good at 3, but he does not feel good at 5.
He doesn't feel good at 7.
Yeah, Maelstrom Wanderer doesn't have tax, but you need to get all the way up to 8. And then Riku is like 5-mana 2/2.
5-mana 2/2 that, like I said, after that, you
it's
still...
Like, Riku's like 10 mana to get your first thing.
Yeah, it's a lot.
And then Intet is absolute poop. In terms of like, are you ever going to hit somebody? No.
The funniest thing about Intet is your deck has to be built so that he has to be the most omniscience commander ever. There's no other way to play that except for an omniscience combo.
Wow, it's very.
That's the way the card.
Absolute of you.
That's the way the card reads.
I guess.
I'm sorry, I'm a Sith. That's the way the card reads. You have to play this big guy, hit, exile a card. It's probably big mana. You probably have 15 other big mana cards, and hopefully you hit that big mana card on top and that'll land.
It's like 5 shades worse than Narset.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, kind of like that. We're not poo-pooing Intet.
I am. He's the worst. He's the worst commader in these colors.
Oh, okay. Well, the dragons are basically the worst commander in every colors.
Yeah, but this one.
They just weren't designed for commander. We blew through this super fast. Any cards you would recommend to like? Shore up the weaknesses. I think you just need more cheap. Like, add 2 more cheap things to your deck. Make sure you get the turn 2, turn 3 ramp.
Yep.
Talismans just came out. Timur gets a couple talismans.
So what you want is you want a good ramp package. You want a good draw package, which the deck has. So if you have a good ramp package into a good draw package, then you won't run out of the things. Like Maelstrom Wonder, one of my biggest weaknesses with the deck is sometimes you don't hit the draw package, and then you end up with a Maelstrom Wonder in the field that's getting chumped, and it's like, well, that's all I have right now because I'm not drawing well.
If they know not to kill your Maelstrom Wanderer,
yes,
or they know to kill your Riku, then your deck might just fizzle out.
Some people just kill your Maelstrom Wonder, and it's
some people are like, "Ha, idiot! I killed your 7/5." You're like, cast it. Atali attack you.
Atali's my favorite card.
Atali's awesome.
Put Atali in your deck if you're.
Yeah, that's your advice. If you're worried about, Atali just stops out all your problems. It makes all your combos uncounterable. It makes you super fast. If you just put Atali in your deck, all the problems are gone.
Atali's amazing. But
let's end this before it gets to be a half hour.
It's not gonna be a half hour.
What do we have to do before the end of every video?
We have to thank all of our patrons.
All 13.
13 of these
lucky
patrons.
Number 13. If you would like to disrupt that lucky number and make us have an unlucky 14 number of patrons, all you gotta do is go to patreon.com/user/nitpickingnerds to join the squad and our Discord, which is popping.
We love you all. There's a meme page on our Discord, so if you want to see ridiculous memes, I just saw a weird green eggs and ham one, and it really disturbed me.
You can always mute the channel. We made it mutable if you don't like memes.
So we didn't make it mutable. It just Discord comes like that.
Right. It's pre-mutable. Anyway, we're done.
No, we love them all. You didn't say we love them all.
I said we love them all.
We love you all. All of you are awesome. You're our favorite people in the whole wide world. Somebody become our 14th.
And we're done.
Love you.
Right. Peace out, Tribes.